Unfortunately, in this, I guess you can call it an industry now. When I started, it was like a hobby, a martial art, then it turned into a sport. I'd say it's an industry now. Unfortunately, in this industry, there are a lot of bad people, though. Actual bad people. People who a lot of people refer to as bad actors. I just refer to as scumbags. A lot of people, you hear quite often now, people who run clubs, black belts, who have a big reputation, competitors, gym owners, doing some seriously sketchy stuff, right? Unfortunately, you hear about it more and more. People who are bullying people on the mats. These coaches or athletes who are promoting far-right neo-Nazi ideology on the mats, on their Instagram. People are abusing people sexually, sexual assault as well. There are allegations and accusations surrounding some of the biggest names in the sport, unfortunately, all right? My fear is that people will associate this art, this industry, this passion of all of ours with that behaviour, all right? And that's something we need to try. We can't stop it, but there's a couple of things we can do to help, right? So I ask you guys 2 favours. 1, continue to be the brilliant club that you are. Treat each other with respect, okay? With inclusion. We've got such a diverse club. It's safe, it's family friendly. I like to think no one has a bad time here, right? So continue being the brilliant club membership base that you are. All we can really do is set a tone, try and be role models, I guess. Try and set an example for people coming into the sport, for people in other gyms. And hopefully then we can set a standard and other gyms can follow, all right? Because it's not easy to develop and sustain an environment that is safe and not toxic. It's very easy for it to spill over, especially given the power imbalance that is throughout this sport. Obviously, I'm at the top of this tree, right? So it's my job to address these things, yeah? If you see this behaviour, you need to call it out. You need to tell us as staff members, all right? So one thing we can do is lead by example. Number 2, the only other thing we can really do, we can't stop certain people behaving in certain ways. Power gets to their heads. But what we can do is maybe unfollow them. A lot of these guys who run gyms and participate in very unsavoury behaviour, they also make money by having attention online. They have online platforms, they're on social media. If you hear that some black belt or some athlete has been treating people badly or even worse, partaking in criminal activities, maybe unfollow them. Maybe don't follow them on YouTube. Maybe don't buy their instructionals. Yeah? I'm not going to say any names. It's not just in America or the bigger industries. It's in the UK as well. After the grading, you can ask me and I'll tell you a long list. But if you hear some people that you think, I don't agree with the way they behave, just don't follow them. Don't buy their instructionals. Little by little, we can maybe take away their reach and their influence and try and clean up the sport. My fear is that in 5 years, people don't want to do this sport because it's become so toxic and gross, right? But hopefully, if we all kind of keep sustaining this friendly environment and act the way you guys already act, which I'm so proud of, maybe in a few years, we'll still be proud to say we train jiu-jitsu, because otherwise, we'll all be playing badminton. And I don't have the knees or the shoulders for that sport, okay? So anyway, to finish off, thank you so much for coming. This is my favorite part of the year. I love nothing more than giving out belts and stripes. This is why I do the job. But you guys help me do this job because you guys are such a nice group to hang out with and see day to day. And it helps me want to come to work. And I hope the rest of the staff members here feel the same way. So thank you very much for coming and I hope you enjoy the rest of the grading.